Dobry wieczór, Lublin. Wybiła godzina 20. To oznacza, że możemy rozpocząć galę TFL 15 Thunder Strike Fight League Noxy Night. Witamy serdecznie wszystkich kibiców zgromadzonych w hali Miejskiego Ośrodka Sportu i Rekreacji, a także tych, którzy oglądają nas za pośrednictwem mediów społecznościowych, a od godziny 22 galę będzie transmitować stacja Fightbox do kilkudziesięciu krajów na całym świecie. Z tego też powodu wtedy przeskoczymy na język angielski. W karcie walk mamy przygotowanych 10 pojedynków, jedna walka bokserska i 9 walk na zasadach MMA. Dwa pojedynki najważniejsze, co-main event i main event o pasy Federacji TFL w kategorii koguciej, a także w kategorii lekkiej. W karcie wstępnej zobaczymy 3 pojedynki, w karcie głównej 7 pojedynków, ale dość już tej matematyki. To niech pięści przemówią w tej klatce, ale w tym miejscu zazwyczaj w hali robi się głośno. Publiczność daje wyraz tego, że jest gotowa. Panie i panowie, czy jesteście gotowi na otwarcie gali TFL 15 w Lublinie? Pokażcie, że jesteście. O właśnie. No to skoro publiczność jest gotowa, skoro nasi widzowie są gotowi, najwyższa pora poznać zawodników, którzy zawalczą w karcie wstępnej. Z klubu Grappling Kraków Robert Ruchała.
Na ulicy był tłum, zaczęło się wściekać krew. Powiedziałam, no cóż.
Z klubu RKT Radom Patryk Kaczmarczyk.
Myślałam, Boże Święty, to chyba tylko sen. Przez głupie twe maniery wszystko straciło sens.
Z klubu MMA Team Ostruda Artur Dziki.
Wracam wieczorem do dna. Nauczyłam się żyć, tak by piękny wydawał się świat. Żyć bez ciebie to raj.
Z klubu Crossfight Radom Jakub Ozga.
Opuszczał mnie mój dobry duch. Budziłam się, a wtedy widziałam twoją twarz.
Team Cioch Marcin Cioch.
Mam czas, płynie nas gorąca krew. Ścieka się.
Klub sportowy Łuczyński and Oleksiejczuk Marcin Łuczyński. Panie i panowie, oto bohaterowie karty wstępnej gali TFL 15. Prosimy o gorące brawa dla wszystkich wojowników.
Chwila prawdy i łez.
Póki co zawodnikom bardzo dziękujemy. Przygotujcie się do swoich pojedynków. Za kilka chwil będziemy zapowiadać pierwszą walkę z karty wstępnej.
Miasto wrzało, krzyków i klątw. Myślałam do cholery, to chyba tylko sen. Wciąż progi i bariery zmieniają życia bieg. Płynie w nas gorąca krew. Ścieka się jak krew. Płynie w nas gorąca krew.
Płynie w nas gorąca krew, zawodnicy są wściekli jak lew. Otwieramy kartę wstępną, pojedynek na zasadach MMA limit wagowy 66 kg, 3 rundy po 3 minuty każda. W narożniku niebieskim zobaczymy najwyżej klasyfikowanego zawodnika wagi piórkowej w rankingu amatorskim. Mierzący 178 cm wzrostu, ważący 66 kg, z rekordem 7 zwycięstw i 1 porażką. Reprezentant klubu Grappling Kraków, Robert Ruchała!
Hello everyone and welcome to TFL 15. This is Daniel Austin here at Cage Side for the 15th edition. Wow, hard to believe already. TFL on such a roll here as we get ready for our opening contest of the evening. Patrick Kaczmarek set to take on this man, Robert Ruchała, who will be making his way down the cage side here momentarily. Ruchała from Krakow, Poland. Several hour drive from here. I'd say it's probably about a 5-hour drive for Ruchała. Great record as an amateur, 7 wins and 1 loss. Lost the first bout of his career in July of 2017 and then won the rest. So he's on a 7-fight win streak coming into this matchup, but this starts a new chapter in his career, the professional chapter. 0-0 making his pro debut here tonight. Lots of opportunities in Poland for both amateur and professional MMA. So this is a big step for him. This is the 6th fight of 2018 for him as well. So it's also a very active fighter and certainly knows his way around inside the cage.
A już teraz czas poznać jego przeciwnika. Do narożnika czerwonego wyjdzie 20-letni wojownik RKT Radom, mierzący 173 cm wzrostu, ważący 66 kg, dwukrotny mistrz Polski MMA, a także mistrz Europy, Patryk Kaczmarczyk!
And an eruption at the announcement of Patryk Kaczmarek, a local favorite. Actually not from here in Lublin, from Radom, Poland, but not too far away from here for the 19-year-old. Another fighter with an absolutely fantastic record as an amateur, but still remains to be seen what he can do inside the professional arena. In fact, both these guys making their pro debuts here tonight, 0-0 as professionals and only 1 loss as amateurs. He has competed before here in Thunderstrike Fight League at the last event, TFL 14, in an amateur contest, and that was a victory for him by split decision over Daniel Matuszek. So he's going to be a little bit shorter than his opponent, a little bit stockier, a little bit thicker, but both guys look in great shape for this contest and ready to go, and about to step inside the professional cage for the very first time here and be tested here tonight in Lublin.
A sędzią tego pojedynku jest jeden z najlepszych arbitrów MMA na świecie, Cezary Wojciechowski.
And there's the bell, and we are underway. There you can see Kaczmarek getting right in his face right away, not giving him any kind of a breathing room. Trying to wrap up the arms now But it's Ruhawa who's got the double underhooks in a little bit better position and forces the action up against the cage. Little knee on the inside there as finally Kaczmarek puts him on the ground here. See what he can do from top. You can see that Ruhawa on the bottom trying to lock up that arm. They battle for position here. Back up to the vertical base for both gentlemen. Ruhawa now with his back up against the cage. He's a short little uppercut there in the midsection. This is just a semi-pro matchup, so it is 3 rounds of 3 minutes as opposed to the normal 5-round action that you normally see in MMA. Later on, of course, tonight, lots of great action, lots of professional bouts, and 2 titles up for grabs as well. We'll see the TFL Interim Light Heavyweight Championship decided between Hubert Shemaida and Robert Maciekowski. And then, of course, the TFL Bantamweight title on the line as well, when Jakub Koshevich takes on Mariusz Joniak. Still knees on the inside. They haven't really been able to free themselves from this particular position yet. Now it looks like we have a little bit different here as Kaczmarek reassesses his grip, trying to choke the life out of him here up against the cage. I don't know if he's got that left arm exactly where he needs it or not, but he does have both his hands underneath the chin, which could make for a sticky situation for Ruhawa. Listen to this crowd going absolutely bananas here at the Mosir Sports Hall in Lublin, Poland. Right hand goes in from Kaczmarek. Absolutely an electric atmosphere here in Lublin. This is sort of like the home of TFL. A lot of their events, a lot of their biggest events do happen here in Lublin. So this crowd knows these fighters, they know this promotion. They're very, very vocal and very passionate fans here in Lublin. Take a look at the back there of Kaczmarek after spending some time against the cage, all battered and bruised already. We see some separation for the first time, but wow! Kaczmarek really laying in with big shots. Right on the bell. Ruhawa gets a few in as well. Well, an interesting first 3 minutes here between these two. Kaczmarek and Ruhawa, they spent a lot of that round, the majority of that round, in fact, battling for position up against the cage and on the ground. And I don't think either guy has really had any kind of dominance so far in this fight. It was back and forth. They were expending a lot of energy in there, but neither man really got a very clear advantage on the other. Maybe Kaczmarek landed the more telling shots in that opening round, but still 6 minutes left to go. Touch of gloves, and we are back underway here in this contest. Perhaps we'll see some striking here for the first time, but I can see that Kaczmarek perhaps already has his eyes on a takedown. Slowly but surely moving in. Gets his man back up against the cage here. Knee goes in. One in return from Ruhawa. Ruhawa pressing him hard up against the cage. Legs fully extended. Kaczmarek patient, awaiting some instruction from his corner. I don't even know if he can hear anybody in his corner. Clear across the cage here with how loud it is. He's got that head again. Does Kaczmarek as he twists the left arm now, and he sneaks the right one underneath, crosses it with the left now, changing up grips. Ruhawa has the leg, but Kaczmarek able to stay on top. Kaczmarek trying to look for short little left elbows, but Ruhawa, for the most part, blocking. He's got his right arm pinned down, and now he gets that off. Two very, very talented and young fighters making their professional debuts here tonight. Everything to gain in this matchup. This is your pro debut when you're this young. It's a huge step in your career. Whatever happened before in your amateur fights, you can pretty much throw that out the window, and you've got everything to prove here tonight. Nobody wants to start their professional career off with a loss inside the cage, so both guys trying their hardest here. We've got Kaczmarek on top, looking to dominate the position, but it's not easy for him to get past the legs of Kaczmarek and get out of that guard. Still got that guard on, and he is not going anywhere. He's got a very strong grip there from the bottom with his legs, does Ruhawa. 10-second hammer goes down. And again, another round here thus far, unless anything amazing happens in the past few seconds, and it does. Beautiful sweep there from Ruhawa, but besides that, a very, very even round once again between these two. Well, as I said, another very even round between these two, and it's the oldest cliche in the business, but I would not want to be a judge in this one. Obviously, Kaczmarek spent the majority of that round in a more dominant position. On the top, he secured a takedown. Ruhawa did reverse the position right there at the very end of the round, but again, not a whole lot going in, not a lot of significant strikes or submission attempts from either guy. So I think we've got 3 more minutes here to finally settle it here between these two. I think that this round is going to be very, very important as far as the scoring is concerned and the outcome of this matchup. Big whiff with the right hand, and Kaczmarek counters with a little right. Interesting that on Tapology.com, 97% of people who chose or had some kind of a prediction for this matchup. Nice takedown there by Kaczmarek once again. Voted for Patrick Kaczmarek. I don't know if that means that simply he has more fans and it's a popularity contest, or if people really believe that he's going to be the one to win this matchup. Nonetheless, both guys should be prepared, and prepared very carefully for this specific opponent. Both guys have known about this fight for a very long time, and in fact it was supposed to happen earlier at a previous TFL event, but due to an injury, I believe on the behalf of Kaczmarek, the fight was postponed until now. Kaczmarek on top here, trying to readjust his position, and does. He's in a north-south position here, but Ruhawa feels the pressure and gets out of town. Still has not escaped the wrath, though, of Kaczmarek, who is in a great position to drop some bombs. Ruhawa forces the issue. Looks like he's nearly out of it, but Kaczmarek immediately tries to go over the legs and reassert himself in the side control. He's caught in a half guard now. Seems like Ruhawa couple of left hands there, possibly an elbow that went in as well. This time Kaczmarek readjusts the position. Trying to take the back here. I believe his left leg maybe still interlocked on the inside. No, he's completely on the outside as Ruhawa trying to relieve himself from taking any more damage here, trying to grab the arm, the wrist, control something here, but Kaczmarek into a standing position now, still has the body lock on. You can see both these guys still fighting hard, but fatigue is starting to become a factor here. Looking for another takedown, that would be big on the scorecard. Nearly got him that time, looking for right hands on the inside, scores with one of them. 10-second hammer goes down once again. Another round where not a whole lot of significant action, but there is two very clear takedowns there and a lot of dominance on top from Patryk Kaczmarek. Both guys completely spent inside the TFL cage, and this one will go to the judges. Well, they're going to have to get up eventually, right? I mean, they do have to stand up for the official decision, which they do, but it's great to see athletes like this really letting it all hang out, giving their all inside the cage. Great intestinal fortitude by both guys. I can see a look on the face of Robert Ruhawa, which is a kind of a disappointed look. Maybe he felt like he could have performed better. But we'll see if that's reflected in the judge's decision or not as we send it up to Adrian Walczyk.
Panie i panowie, czas na pierwszy werdykt dzisiejszego wieczoru. Jednogłośną decyzją sędziów ten pojedynek wygrywa Patryk Kaczmarczyk!
It's a unanimous decision victory for Patryk Kaczmarek. A lot of great control on the ground. Maybe not the most aesthetically pleasing fight to watch, but a very dominant performance there from young 19-year-old Patryk Kaczmarek.
Za chwilę porozmawiamy sobie z Patrykiem. Jeszcze wojowników zaprosimy tylko na środek. Wspólne zdjęcie. Tak jest, prosimy jeszcze raz o oklaski dla wojowników, którzy otworzyli naszą galę. Otworzyli kartę wstępną. Patryk, pozwolisz